Hello, welcome to Todd Sells Tennessee. Thanks for visiting my channel. Today we're going to talk about mortgages, the process, and do's and don'ts. Number one, I would talk to several different local lenders. And I say local lenders. You can go to these big .coms, but you are a number. Rates are still great, but talk to a local lender. You can pick up the phone, you can call them, they're going to call you back, they're going to email you, they're going to text, you're probably going to get their cell phone number. You will not get that from one of the big .coms. And I would shop around, talk to several. It's going to be about being a good fit. You're going to talk to them a lot through the process, and you want to be you want to have somebody as your lender that you feel comfortable with. So I would talk to several different, find out what your closing costs are going to be. How much do you need down payment? What can you afford? What can you ask for as far as closing costs, if any? Some government grants and programs, you can only ask for a certain percentage. And I'll be honest, right now in the climate we're in, it can be done, but your chances go down when you're asking for closing costs right now with the way the market is. So talk to several different lenders and get a feel for, need to have a budget, need to have a game plan. I can go out and show you houses, but you got to have a game plan when it comes to mortgage and what you can and cannot afford. You don't want to be house poor. That owning a house versus renting, there's some hidden costs. You have your maintenance, your upkeep, remodels and stuff like that they never tell you whenever they do the mortgage calculator with the rent and stuff like that. So, you got to factor some of that stuff in. You're going to buy an older house and work on it, or you're going to buy a newer one that doesn't need as much work and updating and stuff like that. So, talk to several different lenders, and come up with a game plan with them and come up with a budget and get pre-approved. There's a difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval. Pre-approval is stronger. So you want to have that when you go out looking for a house. You don't want to find a house and then want to go and try to get your pre-approval because the house is probably going to be gone by the time you finish that process. So have a budget, have your ducks in a row, know what you can spend, what your top of the line is. And I probably wouldn't start looking right at that top, go a little bit under so you have some room. So get pre-approved. Then after that, we go out and find a house, put an offer in, we win that offer, negotiate that, get a home inspection. Then you're going to get with your lender. So once we get an accepted offer, you're going to get with your lender. They're going to ask you for a lot of paperwork, tax records possibly, check stubs, bank statements. And when they say statement, they want all the pages, front, back, 1 through 20 or however many it is, 10, 5. But they need that front page, back page, all the pages. Inevitably, someone sends, just the bottom line. They want to see the whole bank statement, all the transactions on it. And have a sense of urgency. It happens probably 1 out of 5 buyers. They're all gung-ho. They go out and buy, or they want to put an offer in. We get under contract, and then they're a little lackadaisical about getting stuff to the lender. Time is of the essence. We're trying to squeeze 30 days, 45 days on some THDAs and FHAs and stuff like that. we're squeezing time because everyone else did 30 days on their offer. So you don't want to make your offer weaker by doing a longer period of time. So get that paperwork in. And some of it's going to seem redundant down the road. They're probably going to do another verification right before close to make sure you're still at your job. They're probably going to contact them and stuff like that. So be truthful when it comes to your pre-approval. And don't do anything during the process from when you got pre-approval to the end to change your financial situation. Don't buy any large ticket items. Don't refinance. Don't go buy a car. It happens. Be smart. Don't quit your job. Don't change your job. Sometimes it can even hurt with promotions and stuff like that, with pay and stuff like that. I shouldn't say hurt, but it might lengthen the process. So just be careful. Be smart. Make your payments on time. Then it's going to go to final underwriting, where a man behind a black curtain. No, underwriters are always so mysterious. But it's going to go underwriting, and they're going to fact check and verify everything. And that usually takes probably 3 to 4 days, give or take, as long as nothing pops up that they have to check and stuff like that. I've seen where we've needed to refile taxes, again, verify employment because the employer wasn't getting back to them and stuff like that. Verifying previous employment and stuff like that. I've had it happen. So it's going to go to final underwriting. Then usually 3 days before close, sometimes longer, you're going to get a final CD, which is a closing disclosure. It's going to have an itemized list of all your fees and costs and taxes and stuff like that. And you're going to look at that and make sure it's right. And that's where it comes into play with a local lender. You can call them up and say, hey, I have a question about this and that, but it's going to give you an itemized list of everything, what you need to bring to the table as far as cash, and it's going to have all the title stuff on there too. So go over that very carefully. And then you're going to close. Whee! Nothing's more exciting and also more terrifying. No. I know when I bought my house, I was okay until that morning. I went to title and I was sitting in the car and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? But it was so exciting once I got those keys and, I went right into my house and started tearing up carpet and stuff like that. And then the real fun begins. But congratulations, you closed on your house. You get your keys. And don't forget to get utilities switched over to you. No, but that's pretty much the process in a nutshell. The big thing is use a lender that you know and you can trust. Call several. People do not shop around for lenders, or they don't very often. A lot of people don't understand the process, feel intimidated by it, so they don't ask a lot of questions or shop for anybody else. But I highly recommend talking to several, and use somebody you can be comfortable with. I've had one of my preferred lenders talk to first-time home buyers at 9 o'clock at night, going over stuff with them they weren't sure of. So it really and truly does help to use somebody local. I can't stress that enough. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Have a good one. Be good. Be nice. Be kind. Peace.